Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians, week of November, I don't know, 26th. It's Thanksgiving week. Um, Super excited about this message. I was getting my fingernails done and the message came in loud and clear. So I am now back and I am ready. Okay, what the librarians were talking to me about even earlier today was that we're leaning into this Thanksgiving season. And Thanksgiving is commercially around gratitude. The first thing that they were saying is it's not necessarily around gratitude. It's not really around Thanksgiving. It's more of a relief. And that it's important for us to acknowledge the emotion of relief when we are thankful. When things have worked out, we have that exhale, we have that, it worked, and we have that moment of relief. And the first thing they want to talk about was that emotion of relief and acknowledging it. And commercially, that word has come in a few times. And this is not what you talked about earlier, by the way. We'll move into that, but this is not what you talked about earlier. Commercially, we have all this happy, rosy gratitude, yay, thankfulness, yay. And while there's an element of that, what they are asking us to turn our focus to is the feeling of relief and to lean into the feeling of relief, because there is a softening in the relief, an exhale, a letting go that puts us into a place of receptivity where we can move forward. And that in our society, culture, where we're constantly driving, where we're constantly leaning forward, where we're constantly doing the next thing, we don't allow ourselves to sit in that place of relief and release for very long. And in fact, what they're saying, that release, that exhale, that moment of is vitally important. It's vitally important to us physically, but also emotionally and spiritually, because it does allow us to truly move into that. This is the Lora word, the rest and digest phase, the calm nervous system, the ability to integrate. The librarians are talking about it in terms of the receptivity to allow our soul in, to allow our spirit in, to put our human in the back seat so our soul can lead. It's only in that that can happen. Okay, now back to what they talked about earlier. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't the message. That wasn't it. That was not it. What they were talking about earlier was, yes, I got it, was gratitude, all this thankfulness, sort of in conjunction with what I was saying earlier. It's not really gratitude. It's not really thankfulness. It's a noticing. And how interesting they think it is that we have a day a year, basically, where we move into noticing, that we are tasked one day a year to notice what we're grateful for, to notice what we're thankful for, and to celebrate that this is our one day a year where we're thankful. And what they're asking us to realize is it's not really gratitude or thanks, it is noticing. It is stopping and noticing. And the song, If Every Day Could Be Just Like Christmas, What a Wonderful World It Would Be. What they're saying is every day is like Thanksgiving when we notice. And that's all it takes is we have to notice because things are happening all around every day. And if we want to feel the way feel the way that we're supposed to feel, that we think we're supposed to feel on Christmas, it's really moving into the power of Thanksgiving. It's really moving into the power of noticing. It's really moving into that power of simply noticing. And because they're saying even on the worst day ever, there's a lot of beautiful, good things that happen. So notice. If every day could be just like Thanksgiving, what a wonderful world it would be, is truly what it should be. And it's not just about the noticing, it's the, it happened. I feel good. Literally the exhale and the release that opens us up and allows our soul to step forward so our personality, our ego can step back, which moves us more into a state of, success, more into a state of life purpose, more into a state of joy, connectedness, and happiness, which then gives us more to notice that we're grateful for, which makes us more able to go, and sit back into that state of release and relaxation, and it spirals up. So what they're saying is you all sometimes talk about manifesting and creating the red sports car and the new house and the magnificent relationships, and that you go on about all of these things and steps to manifest when really it's about the relief and it's about the noticing. So it's not that you have to not waste your time, but just notice. Notice and then allow yourself to rest in that relief so your soul can keep stepping forward, calling you forth into everything that you need. Ooh, I like that. So if you're in the US, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not in the US and you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it doesn't matter. Still focus on noticing. Focus on noticing the good. Give thanks, find gratitude, but most importantly, step into the sweetness of relief. I will see you next week. Bye.